probably have brain damage. But what if I didn't?
I'm sorry.
So I know you guys have a couple of questions, right? You know, Michael, what the fuck was that? I don't have a brain, so I can't read the title. And have you gone to seek psychiatric help? Well, don't worry, we're gonna get right into that in a second. And we've all been there, right? You get sleepy from time to time. You spend a long day at work, you stayed up all night doing homework, you have depression. You know, to each his own. And a lot of people, myself included, turn to energy drinks to get ourselves through the day. But sometimes you get really tired and you start to fall asleep. And in another one, in fact, I'm gonna call it, is the final solution to all of your sleep deprivation problems. It's got all the premium features that you want. It's got the jagged edges. It's got the exposed 120-volt wire terminals. It's got the liquid stored next to the electricity. But Michael, I hear you ask, how does this affront to humanity get sweet, sweet energy drink into my body? It kind of looks like you just threw together a bunch of garbage and you're calling it a robot. Well, you're not wrong, but it actually works. Okay, works is a strong word. It does what I designed it to do. Me, Michael has to do that. Me, Michael, why is it made out of a Tide Pods container? You're just the nosiest little shit today, aren't you? Alright, so the Squirt Point 9000 is always watching through this camera in the front. If it detects that your eyes have been closed for more than a few seconds, it's going to trigger the solenoid, which is going to shoot the energy drink in here, out of this turret, and the turret's going to constantly track your face anywhere you are in the world. Yeah, but Michael, why'd you build it out of a Tide Pods container? Isn't that kind of a dead meme? I still make Harambe jokes daily. Ask me if I care if it's a dead meme or not. So the code for this thing is similar in principle to the laser robot, if any of you guys remember that. In fact, I could have just taken that code base, made a little tweak here, tweak there to make it go squirt, and I would have been done. I could have called it a day. But I rewrote the whole fucking thing in Java, and it took goddamn forever. But I had a legitimate reason for it, and it wasn't self-loathing this time. And the reason I rewrote all the code in Java is because it runs a little bit faster. See, explaining code is boring. I'm getting bored, and I'm the one who wrote it. So if enough people care, I'll write a blog post or something about the code. But for now, let's talk about this one. So this thing has a lot of shit. We have the 3D printed turret head. Pretty happy with how that came out. Don't worry about that. We have a Raspberry Pi, which is controlling solenoid valves over the network. We have this super dangerous electrical outlet thing that I built. Don't touch that, that's not good. And then if I get around to the inside of this thing, got a little Arduino in there controlling the turret servos. And then last but not least, we have the energy drink containment unit. This is not an advertisement for Monster. My content is above corporate sponsorship. Also didn't sponsor any of my videos. Alright, but enough of the boring stuff. Let's get this set up and give you guys an example. And also shoot it for the first time. I've never actually shot it before, and I have no idea how to. Just gotta plug in a few wires. Don't worry about what these do. I'll worry about
taps on.
Servo signal, webcam signal, compressed air, and electronic power. Okay, so first sort of pre-test we're gonna do is gonna be without energy drink, because I kind of want to go through how things work. Upward view in one of these corners. Just on your desk, where the eyes. And when it thinks it detects a closed eyes, it's going to put a green rectangle wherever it thinks it is on the screen. So you're going to see a few false positives. That's because, you know, I had to build my own closed eye classifier. It wasn't just available. So it's not...
Must be.
Jesus Christ, please fucking don't.
What the fuck just happened? Oh, look at that, I hot glued the laser on there. Good job, me. I gotta stop smoking enough for these videos. So here you can see why I rewrote the code base in Java. It's because it's way faster than the laser robot I did about a year ago in C#. But a laser isn't gonna help you stay up. Dangerous amounts of energy drink are. So now we all know that that works, let's try the spraying feature out. So I don't know anything about pneumatics or compressed air. The only experience I have was watching / bullying William Osman. You know, pliers exist. What? As he put the condiment machine together. So we're gonna try water at first. Just as a test. Okay, let's turn it up to a 60, 40. I have no idea what these numbers mean. I don't have a reference. Let's go with 40, because that's probably how many years I'm gonna live. if I drink this much energy drink. When refilling the energy drink on your Squirt Boy 9000, don't forget not to touch the exposed wire terminals, because of the whole, you know, instant death thing. Unless, you know, yeah, don't gotta go to work anymore. So you gotta unscrew this. Probably gonna fast forward this, no one's gonna see it. That's what the inside looks like. Then you're gonna take your energy drink, or in our test case we're using water, and you're just gonna refill the tank until it's full. Don't forget not to spill any of the liquid on the exposed 120 volt wire terminals, because you know, the instant death thing. You know what's amazing? It hasn't dawned on me how stupid this is until this very second. Isn't that incredible what the human mind can block out? Okay, so I may have forgot to press recorded for my software view for that last one, my bad. But it'll definitely be in one of the corners on this one. And I'm just gonna do one eye for this one because I wanna be able to see my software. No. I hope you had fun watching this video. I sure had fun. It's still on. Don't forget to destroy that like button and commit genocide on that subscribe button, because I got plenty of stuff like this coming up in the future. Also, you may have noticed that the production quality on this video is like mildly better than on my previous ones. That's because I was able to afford a camera because of a bunch of support from my patrons on Patreon. So if you like the content on this channel, maybe consider going over and supporting it. Or don't. Oh, this is the worst idea of all time. It's 2018! We're living in the goddamn future! Elon Musk is forcibly willing self-driving cars into existence. God, I drank so much caffeine. But then you think to yourself, my computer crashes when I play Fortnite sometimes. Do I really want that same technology controlling my 2-ton death machine as I barrel down the highway at 80 miles an hour? So I was thinking, after I drank the caffeine, what people really want in a driverless car. And you don't want Jeff Bezos' uploaded consciousness dictating where you want to go. No, what you want is the ability to not focus on the road, to not have to hold your arms on that steering wheel or keep your foot on the accelerator or be fucked to hit the brake when a small child wanders down the street. But the catch is, you still want to be in control of the car, don't you? And that's honestly fine, because generally human beings are pretty safe, pretty good drivers. It's usually never the human's fault when an accident occurs. And so the solution became so clear, so painstakingly obvious. It's not self-controlled cars, it's mind-controlled cars. Yep, that's what we're doing here. Now look, I know what you're thinking. In fact, I'm thinking it too. Michael, you're an asshole. There's no such thing as a mind-controlled car. In fact, there's no such thing as mind control, right? Sorry, fucko, you're 1 for 2. There is such a thing as mind control. Sort of. Remember those Star Wars Force Trainer toys that were being sold a few years ago? I always thought that those were garbage, but as it turns out, these headsets actually contain a NeuroSky EEG chip, which, through electroencephalography, reads different brainwaves. So it must sound like insane voodoo magic, but different brainwave frequencies tend to mean different things. Brainwaves between 8 Hz and 12 Hz tend to mean that you are more focused. Brainwave frequencies between 16 and 31 tend to mean you're a little more calm, a little more meditative. And this particular EEG chip reads both of those. Those are alpha and beta waves. So am I going to be able to think about my car turning right and it's just going to magically turn right? No, of course not. But being able to focus and have my car accelerate sounds like an awesome step forward in the world of brain-controlled cars. Alright, so I got the headset on, don't laugh, so we can see exactly what those brainwaves look like. I'll show you how I parse the brainwave data coming from the headset. And don't worry, I hear you guys loud and clear. I'm not going to include any code. I know it's boring. You should start to see my alpha values or focus values appearing on the screen. There they are right there. And a really interesting number to pay attention to is this full focus average number. Now, even as I start talking, you're gonna see it start to go up because I'm focusing on talking to the camera. So that's really cool. And like if I zone out, it'll drop pretty drastically. So that's the number we're gonna be using to gauge when you should make the car accelerate. As an example, I have a light on an Arduino and I'm going to turn it on using just focus. Alright, I'm gonna try really hard to unfocus so that it detects like the spikes in focus. Shouldn't be hard for a person like me. And focus. Fuck yeah. I bet I could hook this up to my light. Alright, we got Arduino attached to brain software, attached to relay, attached to lighting extension cord. Never do this. Never do anything this dangerous. I'm allowed to do this because I make videos and put them on the internet, but never ever do this. Alright, I wired it so my lights should turn off when I focus. Just give me a second to zone out. Turn off. That's so sick. Alright, awesome. I'll just clickbait the shit out of that. Control lights with your brain? Question mark. Top 10 YouTubers who have used mind control. That's it. That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. Just kidding. I upload like once a decade, so I kind of feel obligated to hook this up to a car. So the thing is, I'm visiting my family on Maui right now, so my piece of shit car is on a different island. So what I did was borrow my dad's piece of shit car and just didn't tell him what I was doing with it. It looks like this. What? Hello, we're here at the windiest fucking parking lot we could find on the island of Maui. We chose this specifically because we have the ocean behind us. So if I lose control of the car, we have, you know, the nice soft depths of the ocean to cushion any crash. So that's really nice. I don't know where I was going with this. Alright, so all the components are here. You got the Arduino, which is communicating with my computer back there in the back seat, which is communicating with the headset. The Arduino is going to tell a relay in here to tell a solenoid here to engage this piston here to accelerate the car. Alright, we have an electronic kill switch in case stuff goes bad. We also have a mechanical kill switch, which is my right leg kicking out the piston. So we're kind of set in terms of safety. Also, I'm not wearing a helmet because it would block the mind reading headset, so safety third, kids. So the solenoid has a manual button, and I can show you what it looks like when the piston engages. So if I hit this button, you can see the piston engages down there. It's not attached to the accelerator because I don't want to fly into the ocean right now. That can be in the next video though. But we'll attach the piston to the accelerator when we're ready to drive with our brains. We don't need to strap that in. Yeah, that's the fucking extension cord. Is it on my ass? It won't. Alright, so this is what it's going to look like when we accelerate with the brain. Oh, just like that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That doesn't seem dangerous at all, right, Jamie?
This is dumb.
Do you want to I'll drive it. I can just test drive it with like the manual thing first, just to see if that works. That sounds pretty fun. Let's do it. Alright, so I'm going to try manually driving with the piston. No mind control right now, just to test out how things work. I'm not going to put my foot on the accelerator at all. There wasn't any room to do that anyways. I'm just going to drive with the manual piston control. In reverse. Alright, I'm going to put it in drive. Because this is coasting. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna end the video once we get in.
It's a little bit sensitive, but that's fine. I think really that's what we want, if anything. Let me just piston. Oh my god, that is so difficult to control.
Boy, that's a lot of dust.
That's a lot of dust.
That's it for this.
Oh no, I don't have my seatbelt on. I forgot safety was our number 3 priority. I think it